Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. Tis I, your fearless leader for the Coffee Run Live, episode 275. That means that is a lot of coffee that we have drunk together, you and I. Oh, my cup is empty. It's unfortunate. I'm going to have to get some new cups when I'm in the States next week after. A week and a half and I'll be there. I'm so excited. So what I wanted to chat with you a little bit about today is off the back of a training that I delivered yesterday. And if you would like to proceed, if you've got paper in front of you, or you can do this later, it's a really tricky thing I'm going to get you guys to do. A really big ass V going up on the whiteboard wall. You can see that over there. And on this side of the V, you're going to have a very sad face. And on this one, it is a very, very happy face. Okay? All right. So here's the thing. We often, I think, and from what I've seen from seeing lots of people's sales pages, Facebook posts, emails, all of this, that, and the other, a lot of you are actually making it really hard for people to buy from you. Not because the payment button isn't obvious, not because you don't have a call to action on there, but quite frankly, it's because they don't see the freaking value in what it is that you're doing. That's the nuts and bolts. So as we know, value to one person is something that's different to some, is invaluable to somebody else, right? So someone might find something ridiculously amazing and somebody might just simply not. They might not need that. So what your job is in all of your marketing, your messaging, your copywriting, your sales pages, your lives, your launches, everything that you do, it's really important that we're able to show your people very, very simply, whether you're offering something for free or whether you are wanting to charge them for it, that they can see how you take them from point A to point B. So I thought I'd do a quick little masterclass with you guys here today. So I trust that that's okay. Now I'm just going to turn this around and it will bother me. Did that already do that? No, it didn't, did it? Can I make that go away? Why can't I mirror my screen, you guys? I can't even go upside down. Okay, you are going to have to pretend that you can read back to front. Okay, because my reverse camera is not working and I don't really understand why. So on the sad side, what I want you to write on here are all the challenges that your people have. All the problems that they have, all the stress points that they have. Yeah, you're going to have to read it back to front. Sorry, I can't fix it. All of the things that they've got going on that they dislike about where they are right now. So perhaps, I know, like for my people, no matter whether you're at $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month, it doesn't really matter. The challenges that my audience has, so you guys, is that you want to make more money, you're not quite sure how, or you've tried some things and they haven't worked, or you've been a bit maybe overwhelmed. There is so much choice that you're just not quite sure what to do, when to do it, how to do it. That can lead to a whole bunch of fear. There's a whole bunch of, limiting beliefs that come up amongst all of that, right? Mindset can be a problem. One day you're higher than the sky, and then the next day you couldn't get any freaking lower. So, like the roller coaster is a problem on the challenges side. I know some of the other challenges that you guys face are things like, hitting an income ceiling, right? It doesn't seem to matter what it is that you do, like nothing seems to actually grow you forward and progress you forward. Hey, Neri. So, we've got to know what all of the challenges are that our audience has, right? Because the ways that we can make it hard for people to buy from us is if they can't see the value or they can't see the transformation. Everybody is buying results, right? People want results. They don't just want the coffee. They want how the coffee makes them feel, right? I have this because it helps me feel warm, for instance. So then on the other side, over here, it's like, what do they want? What are their goals, dreams, desires, wishes? What is the thing that they really ultimately want? Now, the thing that I want you to consider with this is like we all want freedom and lifestyle and choice and more money creativity and inspiration and the ability to live a life where we're doing the work that we love to do in the way we want to do it with the people that we like doing it with, right? I think that's a pretty common goal. Some of us are really specific, saying, I want to double my business. I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to make $100,000 a month. I want to make a couple of $100,000 a month. I want to put on a big ass seminar. I want to tour the world. I want to have a really big impact in my local community. Like, all of these things go over on the right-hand side of what it is that they want. Now, the question you need to ask yourself is, if someone wants this, then what does that get for them? Okay? And then what does that get for them? So here, what you're going to do is drill down. And again, I don't know if you can see that from there actually. You're going to have to drill down. So let's say it's money that people want. That's a pretty universal goal, right? Most people want, or many people want more money. But why? Why do you want more money? What's it going to get for you? What's it going to do for you? What are you going to do with that money? How is it going to change your life? And what's important? And why is that important? And what does that come down to? And really, when we think about it, a lot of it is pretty universal. Most of us are we're looking at entrepreneurs. Most of you guys are looking for freedom. You're looking for choice. You're looking for independence. You're looking for, what you want is you want to live a life where you're feeling fulfilled and you're doing the work that you're here to do and that you're contributing to the greater good, whether it be in your family, in your local area, in your state, in your I was going to say in your world, in your country or around the world, right? It just, I think the scale of what people want can vary depending on who they are and really, what their ultimate vision is. But if that's all you're doing, if all you're doing is talking into people's goals, then most people aren't driven enough most people, not everyone, most people aren't self-driven enough to just go, oh yeah, that's what I want. They think that they might think that it's unattainable or that it's not possible, right? So we need to remind them that, hey, we've got all of these other challenges going on, okay? So you might feel like you want to have the $100,000 a year business, you want the $1 million a year business, that's great, but right now you're overwhelmed and you're stuck and you're alone and you've got no accountability. So you have all these great ideas that overwhelm you and you don't do anything with it, right? That would be a lot of the people in my world. So and then what does that mean? It means, well, I'm fucking stuck. It means I'm sad. It means I'm afraid and I feel like a failure, right? So how important, if you think about it, how important is it to stop feeling like that so that you can feel like that? It's really freaking important, in my opinion, right? No one wants to live on the land over there. Everyone wants to live on the land over here. So how you can make it easier for your people in your marketing is by talking into these challenges and talking into what it is that they want. Now, here's the thing, and I taught this in a sales training yesterday. We've got to talk to them about how we bridge that gap, right? So you might imagine that you're standing at the side of the Grand Canyon and you're looking over that side, there's no water on this side of the canyon. It's dry, it's barren, it's shit. It's just you don't want to be here anymore. It really fucking sucks. And you can see this beautiful oasis and lush green grass and food and green smoothies and almond coffee and all of that on the other side. And you're like, I want to get over there. I know that is where I'm supposed to be. I know that is where my destiny is. You basically give them the bridge of how they're going to progress forward over that. And the bridge is your offer. Okay? So your offer might be to get them to download something for free. Your offer might be to get them to buy from you. It might be to comment. It might be to say, hey, we'll jump on a discovery call. Guys, a discovery call is a sales call. Just, calling a spade, just so that everything's all out there in the open. If someone says, hey, let's hop on a discovery call, they're going to try and sell you something. It is not just to help you. Well, it is, but it's a sales call, which is great if they're calling a spade. How it's going to make it easier for your audience to buy from you is if they can see and relate and resonate with where they are now, and if they can relate and resonate with where they want to be, and if they can see that your thing is going to help them get you there, then it makes it really easy for people to go, oh, that makes sense. So for example, with the, like, I know that a lot of people, I'll use the national tour as an example, right? So I'm traveling around the country next month, which is really exciting. And I know the challenges that some people have are coming up with content on the daily, remaining consistent, staying on message, and putting things out there in a way that turns into a result. Okay, so the challenges that they have is that they're often stuck, they're overwhelmed, they feel like they're not creative, there's imposter syndrome, doubt kicks in, all of this stuff, time, they're like, what if I'm going to go spend all this time doing all this stuff, blah, 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 and what if I do it and nobody buys, what if I do it and it doesn't make a fucking difference anyway? Like, all of that lives on that side, right? Now, what I can guarantee you is that if you come to my national tour, right, which is the bridge in my example, then I know that I can give you a content map, that you're going to have your content plan for next year so you can feel calm, you can feel like you've got everything sitting there, all you need to do is implement. So you'll be feeling calm, excited, motivated, pumped, inspired, certain, like you've got some security, like you don't have to second guess yourself. All of this stuff is going to help you create your own IP. But why is that all important? And this is the trick. And it's the drilling down bit down here, right? You want that clarity so you can implement, so you can get results, so you can make more money, so you can have the choice and the freedom and the impact that you want. Why do you want to have a content plan? Well, because it reduces overwhelm, but what else is really important with that? Well, it means that you're going to be able to help more people. Great. And if you're helping more people, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to feel more fulfilled. And if you're feeling more fulfilled, what is that going to mean? Well, I'm going to feel more inspired. And then what is that going to mean? Well, I'm doing the work that I'm here to do, but why is that even important? Because it's what I'm here to do. It's going to make me feel fulfilled. It's going to help me leave a legacy. It's going to provide a really great example to my children. It's going to do this, it's going to do that, right? So we've got to get really clear on what's going on here, what the thing is, what's the vehicle that you're going to use, and then what results are they going to get because of it. If you can work that out, and if you can work that out in every blog that you put out, with every free thing that you offer, with every sales page that you write, with every sales call that you make, that is going to help people go, oh, wow, like that makes sense. I can see the value in that. Yeah, shut up and take my money. Please take all of my money. I am so in. I'm in like Flynn. Let's make it freaking happen. Or the people who aren't the right fit, who aren't going to see the value in that, will be like, oh, yeah, like that sounds really great and really amazing. But you know what? Thank you. It's not for me. And then off they go, right? So the thing, I guess, the other thing that's really, really apparent and is quite problematic is that so many people have this massive aversion to sales. The word sales. You like making money, but they don't like making offers. Or they like making offers, but they don't like having the conversation about the money. You guys, you've got to get over that, right? People aren't going to be able to go from here to here without you, right? In your realm, with what it is that you do. They're just not going to be able to get from there to there. So you've got to do whatever you possibly can, resolve your fear around sales, get rid of that. Remember that sales is serving, right? It's absolutely your job, your commitment is to like show up and say, hey, like if you want to come to the national tour, you can absolutely buy a ticket, www.nicolamoraz.com.au/rockstar. In fact, like it's no brainer. I can't believe that more people aren't already in it yet. It's like $497 for 2 days. We're going to make sure that you get out of overwhelm, that you're not stuck, that you don't feel alone, that you're not feeling like you're not worried about what the copycatters are doing. We're going to do it so that you're feeling confident, competent. You've got a plan of action, so you're feeling certain and calm and excited and jazzed about you putting your content out there so you can make more money, so you can help more people, so you can do the things that you're here to do it in the way that you want to do it. So, that's the visible live. If I was talking about that, that's how that would fit into that framework. So stop making it so freaking hard. Like sales is awesome. There's lots of things better, but it's really satisfying when you see someone has invested with you. It's really satisfying when people are like, oh my gosh, like this is the best thing ever. Like take my money, please take my money. It is such a great feeling. And you've just got to get over the sales thing and remember that usually until people buy from you, They don't normally take the steps and the action because they think that this stuff over here on the right-hand side is maybe it might happen in the future perhaps, right? They kind of live in that land of wishful thinking. We've got to get them moving. So there you go, you guys. That is us for today on a very excited The Coffee Run. Really thrilled to have you. If you do want to come and hang out live with us in Australia, that'd be fabulous. And you can go to www.nicolamoras.com.au/rockstar. If you're in the States, we'll be in day 2 by now of our workshop, and that's happening just in like 2 weeks. And all you need to do is add an S to the end of that URL. So www.nicolamoras.com.au/rockstars. I will put the link in here in about 3 seconds. So what are you going to do in order to make this easier for your audience to actually buy from you? How are you going to make it easier for your audience to download your free thing? How are you going to make it easier for your people to see the value? Right? Because really that's when the magic happens. All right, everyone, have a great, fantastic and amazing day. Get out there, go help some people, have a whole lot of fun doing it. And remember that the world is ready for your brand of awesomeness. I will speak with you tomorrow. Bye.